Hey everyone, clean this student bathroom with me today. These two girls reached out to me through TikTok and asked if I can clean their bathroom, and I said, of course. It needed a good clean, but honestly, it wasn't that gross. I've seen much worse, especially for students, so let's go. It was the tiniest bathroom I've ever seen in my life. When you walk in, you first have the shower, and then behind that is the toilet, and you don't even have a sink. I have this new product called citric acid that I love to clean with. Shout out to Audi Katarina. I got it from her. So I first used a degreaser on the tiles because all that yellow stuff, all the soap scum, all the bacteria, that's grease. So you need to get rid of that before you can get into the hard water stain. So that's what I'm doing right here, also on the walls. If you see yellow, it's just like a bathroom bacteria that you can get rid of with a bathroom cleaner or a degreaser. And the citric acid I already poured in the toilet to let it sit for like maybe half an hour to an hour. Here I pour in more citric acid in water and make it very concentrated. And then I pour it on the tiles and I let it sit again. And I went in with the citric acid on the walls because there were so many hard water stains. Like the tiles weren't even glossy anymore. That's why I had to use a razor. And then it was time to get rid of the dirtiness and the hard water stains on the tiles. When I was cleaning this grout, such a bad smell came up. I don't know. I've never had that before. Even the girl noticed and she came in to say like, hey, it smelled really good. Now it doesn't. What's that? But at least I got rid of it and it looked really good after. But the smell was weird. Anyway, then it was time for the toilet. And then it was time. This was the most satisfying part. And this is always my favorite part. The bleach on the grout and the tiles. Look at that difference. Like mold, the bacteria again, the yellow stuff. Anything will disappear with that bleach. I love it. And then after this, the tiles look so shiny. So first, let me go through the steps again. First, a degreaser on the tiles. Then the citric acid or anything to get rid of the hard water stain. Anything acid-based. And then the bleach. Look how hard I was scrubbing here. My cheeks were so red and I was so focused. Then the toilet. It came off so easily. And yeah, you always have to clean underneath the rim. Otherwise, you get that. I did like that the bathroom was so tiny that I could just hose everything down. That was perfect. That saved me so much time. I got this new tool, very handy dandy, to get in all the little nooks and crannies. And I almost forgot about this. Their shower rack to hold all their products. It just needed a wipe down. It wasn't too bad. And then, ta-da! And then the window. I like this cute little wallpaper thing. And then the last thing is to clean the tiles with an all-purpose cleaner to get rid of any residue of maybe other cleaning products that you used before, anything like that. And then the door, yes, that had a lot of soap scum because obviously it's right next to you when you take a shower. It just needed a wipe down, then it was already done. And then the last part was clean the tiles on the floor. Just wiped it down. And then I was already done. It took me 2.5 hours. I did like power through it. I was a little bit in a hurry. But it looked so good at the end. This is all because of that citric acid. I love it. Shout out Audi Katarina again. All the products are in my Amazon storefront in the link in my bio. So check it out and see you next time. Bye.